Lancaster ground, Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey's on the ramp at the Alliance FBO. I'd like to pick up our IFR clearance, please, to Republic.
Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey, Lancaster ground, you're cleared to Foxtrot Romeo Golf via Victor 39, East Texas, Victor 30, Solberg, Victor 232, Colts Neck, direct. Climb maintain 3000, expect 7000, 10 minutes after departure. Contact Harrisburg 124.1, squawk 4253.
Alright, Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey, clear to the Republic Airport via Victor 39, East Texas, Victor.
Gear. 19 November, check your gear. We're going around.
Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey at the Alliance FBO with Kilo, ready to taxi for IFR departure.
Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey, Lancaster ground, runway 8, taxi via Alpha and Delta.
Runway 8 via Alpha and Delta to Juliet Whiskey. Parking brake released. Brake check.
Charlie, roger, continue inbound traffic landing runway 13.
Continue only, helicopter Delta Charlie.
Engine instruments in the green. Airspeed alive. 50, 55, 60. Let it just fly off the runway.
Lancaster ground, 8 Uniform Hotel. Am I clear to taxi to the left here?
Hey, Uniform Hotel, you want to go to the restaurant, correct?
Yes.
All right, right turn on Alpha, left turn on Delta.
Right on Alpha, left on Delta. Thank you.
Two Juliet Whiskey, contact Harrisburg. Have a good flight.
Over to Harrisburg, thanks for your help, 2 Juliet Whiskey.
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg departure, Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey off Lancaster, heading 360, 2000 for 3000.
All right, have a good night. Two Juliet Whiskey, Harrisburg, ident, climb and maintain 7000.
Ident and up to 7000, 2 Juliet Whiskey.
Two Juliet Whiskey, turn right direct East Texas and resume on navigation.
Right direct East Texas, resume on navigation, 2 Juliet Whiskey.
0 Mike Echo, contact Allentown approach, 124.45.
2445, 0 Mike Echo, bye-bye.
See you. For 2 Juliet Whiskey, contact Allentown approach, 124.45.
124.45, 2 Juliet Whiskey.
54 Juliet with a question. People for a quick turnaround. If we contact you, we have an IFR flight plan on file for...
Allentown approach, Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey, passing through 5000 for 7000.
Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey, Allentown approach, Allentown altimeter 3004.
3004, 2 Juliet Whiskey.
That was 4450, 40 center maintain 3000.
3000, Scott, 4454.
Off in the distance there, it's a little bit of the weather that we were leaving early to get away from. So it's sort of, you can almost see it, like it's more worse back there than it is up there. So we're gonna go, we're sort of tracking to the north of it, and then it should eventually be behind us. So I can see the radar, you can see the radar on my screen here. There's red stuff down here, that's what we're keeping behind us. Got it. And we're going over here, and you see it's looking pretty good over there.
2 Juliet Whiskey, turn right heading 080, expect direct Solberg in 25 miles.
Left 080, then expect direct Solberg, 2 Juliet Whiskey. he's already told me he's going to give me direct to this point here, so I've got it basically all loaded up and ready to go. and he's going to come back in a few minutes and say direct Solberg, and I just hit enter, and the navigation computer will take us right there. $1,000 to go.
Cherokee 2 Juliet Whiskey, flight amendment to your clearance if you're ready.
Ready to copy, Juliet Whiskey.
Cherokee 2 Juliet Whiskey, clear direct Busky, Bravo, Uniform, Sierra, Kilo Yankee, direct Solberg, rest for clearance and change.
Alright, direct Busky and then direct Solberg to Juliet Whiskey.
2 Juliet Whiskey, Whiskey, feedback direct when able, proceed direct Busky.
Alright, we'll proceed direct Busky here in a moment. Thanks, to Juliet Whiskey.
That was 4454, contact tower 120.5.
On the tower, Scott 4454.
Cherokee 2 Juliet Whiskey, contact New York approach 128.55.
128.55 to Juliet Whiskey. New York approach, Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey, level 5000.
Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey, New York approach, New York altimeter 3005.
3005 to Juliet Whiskey.
United 233.
We're approaching the shore of New Jersey, which is ahead. There's some low clouds and some fog that's moved in off of the ocean over Long Island a little bit. It should be okay right now. It's at 800 feet with 10 miles visibility at the ground. So it's a little bit of a layer we might have to poke through. So we'll just keep an eye on it as we come in. But you'll see some clouds when we get closer to Long Island.
Cherokee 2 Juliet Whiskey, contact approach on 128.12.
128.12 to Juliet Whiskey.
Good night now.
New York approach, good afternoon, United 1049, taking in past 11,000, descending via the...
Gonna pop through a little cloud here. New York approach, Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey, level 4000.
522 Juliet Whiskey, New York approach, advise information, X-ray, expected GPS runway 19er.
We'll get X-ray and expect GPS 19 to Juliet Whiskey.
2 Juliet Whiskey, fighting 040, contact departure 135.9er.
040 and 135.9 to Juliet Whiskey.
558 heavy, turn left heading 080.
080.
New York approach, Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey, level 5000.
Number 522 Juliet Whiskey, New York departure, Canadian Republic, altimeter 3013, flighting 040.
3013 and 040 to Juliet Whiskey.
Flight check, good afternoon. Austrian 88 Heavy 1,700, coming 5,000.
Austrian 88 Heavy, New York departure, radar contact, climb maintain 11,000.
Stand 1,000, Austrian 88 Heavy. 050, flexi 4782.
JetBlue 40, New York departure, radar contact. Cherokee 2 Juliet Whiskey, traffic 11 o'clock, 4 miles southwestbound out of 1.8 for 4,000, Embraer 190.
Traffic in sight to Juliet Whiskey.
JetBlue 408, traffic 11 o'clock, 3.5 miles northeastbound, 5,000 Cherokee, traffic as you on site.
Roger, look at JetBlue 408.
That's that guy just down there, he just took off JFK.
Number 2 Juliet Whiskey, contact approach 125.7.
125.7 to Juliet Whiskey.
Approach.
240 heading, maintain 2,000 till established, cleared ILS, 22 approach, water ski 4190.
22 left.
22 left, water ski 4190.
JetBlue 741, 0 miles from Zalpo, turn left heading 250, maintain 2,000 till established, localize, cut ILS runway 22 left approach.
Heading 250, 2,000 to establish, clear ILS 22 left for JetBlue 740. What kind of speed would you like?
You can do 210 now.
210.
Virgin 9 Mike Heavy, descend, maintain 2,000.
Descend, maintain 2,000, Virgin 9 Mike Heavy.
Flagship 3656, descend, maintain 3,000.
3,000, flagship 3656.
Delta 479 Heavy, heading 360.
60 to 479 Heavy.
Flagship 4074, heading 360.
360 heading, flagship 4074.
Water ski 4190, best forward speed to Zalpo, contact tower 119.1.
Best forward seat to Zalpo and 119.1, water ski 4190.
Virgin 9 Mike Heavy, heading 260 and expedite to 2,000.
Heading 260, expedite 2,000, Virgin 9 Mike Heavy.
Delta 479 Heavy, turn left heading 330. Flagship 4074, turn left heading 330.
And turn 330, flagship 4074.
Yeah, clear to Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey heading 120 level 3000.
522 Juliet Whiskey, Nick approach, turn left heading 080.
Left 080 to Juliet Whiskey.
1791, just heading to 5.
Number 2 Juliet Whiskey, turn left heading 040.
040 to Juliet Whiskey. We're pretty much right over the airport right now, and so obviously we have to get down through the clouds, so he's going to get us lined up, and we're going to shoot an instrument approach just through this pretty thin cloud layer. We'll poke through.
1791, 11 miles from Zalpo, turn left heading 250,
nice
maintain 2000, so establish localize the cutoff runway 22 left approach, hold 180 knots all the way to Zalpo. Number 2 Julie Whiskey, 4 miles from Moray, turn left heading 220, maintain 2000 till established final approach course, clear GPS runway 19 approach.
Left to 220 and maintain 2000 till established clear GPS 19 to Juliet Whiskey.
.com 6000.
Direct Zosep, yes.
Number 593, roger, 3 miles from Zosep, cross it at or above 2000, clear GPS runway 19 approach and best forward speed.
Best forward speed, leaving 3000 for 2000.
Good afternoon.
Right, I think you said 050
for 6001.
Remember, .com 6001, right 050, thanks. Up to 1317, descend, maintain 4000.
Descend, maintain 4000. Roger, Rico, I'm expecting to left approach over there, 6253.
2 Juliet Whiskey, contact Republic Tower, 118.8.
Over to Tower to Juliet Whiskey. Republic Tower, Cherokee 522 Juliet Whiskey, inbound GPS 19.
Cherokee 2 Juliet Whiskey, roger. And report Maury.
Report Maury 2 Juliet Whiskey. Runway in sight.
Cherokee 2 Juliet Whiskey, where do you pull?
Ventura.
2 Juliet Whiskey, roger, exit at Bravo 4 into the ramp this frequency.
Bravo 4 and into the ramp with you, Juliet Whiskey.